Hi again, Ed Bates again from Kilworth Chiropractic with yet another short video in our series on stress. So in the last video we discussed the three stages of the stress response: the alarm, the resistance and the exhaustion stage. But before we look at things that you can do to help your body adapt better, it's worth delving into how your body responds to stress in a little more detail, as understanding this can help you recognize and thus deal with issues that can arise when you're responding to stress. So your body has two states, one that is concerned with growth, repair and reproduction, and the other that is concerned with defense or simply your survival, our so-called fight or flight response that we talked about in the previous video. Now these states are much like the brake and the accelerator pedals on an automatic car. Both are essential. But what is clear is you can't just use just one or just the other, or indeed use both at the same time. In other words, continuing the car analogy, only using one pedal will either get you nowhere or cause a crash. And trying to use both simultaneously will simply cause burnout. So in the same vein, when you're in that fight or flight state, every resource and all the energy in your body is concentrated on your survival and your ability to fight or flight. So just imagine if you come face to face with a wild animal, what physiological changes do you need to survive? Well, for starters, you need more fuel for your fighting or your flighting. In other words, you need more fuel going to those muscles that are involved with those things. So what must happen? Well, your heart rate and thus your blood pressure must increase. This blood then needs to be directed or redirected to the muscles in your arms and your legs. In other words, it's diverted away from your brain and your inner organs, such as your stomach, your intestines, and so on, reproductive organs, which means that prolonged stress leads to digestive problems, fertility problems, and immune system problems, because fighting off a cold or dealing with cancer is not exactly a priority when you're about to be eaten by a tiger. Furthermore, if you are in a state of survival, your mood and attitude has to change. You may become anxious, as there may be more than one tiger. So becoming angry and aggressive is also beneficial to the altercation. And I'm sure you can agree that being romantic and lovey-dovey when you're about to be mauled by a tiger isn't exactly appropriate. So you can expect to see behavioral changes. And all these physiological changes happen automatically. Remember, your brain is programmed for your survival. So very easily you can notice issues that are widespread in society today. What are the biggest health problems we face? Heart disease, cancer, digestive problems, fertility problems, and mental health issues, to name but a few. So what's the solution? Well, we need to get your foot off the accelerator and back on the brake, which is what we'll discuss in later videos. We'll see you soon. Bye-bye.